And Christopher, first of all, the Milwaukee Muslim Film Festival kicks off this week.
Yeah, we're excited. It's a great festival. And one of the first films we're going to see, it's going to be on Friday, is In Search of Bengali Harlem. Now, this is a doc about an actor and a playwright who grew up in Harlem and rejected his Bangladeshi heritage. But now, while dealing with Islamophobia in Hollywood, he wants to tell his parents' story, only if it's not too late to discover them and who they really were. It's a touching story of heritage and self-discovery, and it is a really great example of what this fest has to offer. This is going to play Friday night at the Oriental Theater, and the whole fest runs from the 19th to Sunday the 22nd.
That sounds like a great movie there, and a great film festival that's happening this weekend in Milwaukee. Want to talk about a classic 80s horror flick that's back on the big screen just in time for Halloween.
Lindsay and I did the same thing at the same time. American Werewolf in London. It's an icon. So this is a great classic horror film. We're playing a lot of those this month, but this one is happening at the Avalon Theater. This is a favorite. It has horror, humor, gore, and an iconic monster, the old werewolf. American Werewolf in London is directed by John Landis. It tells the story of two Americans backpacking through Europe when one is attacked by a large, it's probably just a big dog, right? We all know it's not. This is a fun pick for the Halloween season, even better to see in the theater. Like I said, it's playing at the Avalon this Sunday, and it's got 2 showings.
Yeah, good way to get into the Halloween spirit.
I mean, I heard his hair was perfect. That's what they say. Okay, if you're a big fan of Mike Flanagan, I mean, he has so many good hits, but if you're a fan of the Hill House series, there's the new one on Netflix.
Absolutely. This new gothic horror series, The Fall of the House of Usher. Like Lindsay said, Mike Flanagan, he's done some amazing stuff with The Haunting of Hill House, Midnight Mass, which was so good. This series is loosely based on the Edgar Allan Poe tale. Also weaves in a variety of the author's stories throughout the series, with each episode having a new Poe title as its theme. I've seen the first couple. They're very scary, very smart, tense, a little gross here and there. This is available on Netflix now. I highly recommend for the season.
Mark Hamill's in it too.
Yeah, I was going to say a great cast.
And Mike Flanagan always has his wife in it as well. And the way he's able to have the same actors be in all of his stuff, but they do such diverse characters. I mean, it's fantastic.
That's fascinating.
Yeah. It's like Ryan Murphy in American Horror Story.
Yes.
Similar situation. Okay, so if you've got 4 hours to sit around in a movie theater this weekend, Martin Scorsese has an epic that's streaming this week, and it includes a star-studded cast.
Yeah, who doesn't have 4 hours to hang out? Oscar buzz season is here. Of course, Scorsese is going to be on that list. Killers of the Flower Moon, which is highly anticipated, based on the best-selling book by David Grann. Story is based on a series of murders in the Osage Nation in Oklahoma in the 1920s, all committed after the oil was discovered on the land. So no surprise that Scorsese has Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro as usual, but with all those big names in the cast, the real buzz is for Lily Gladstone. She's being hailed as a standout. She's amazing. Keep an eye on her. This is one not to be missed. Opens at the Oriental Theater Friday with a preview screening on Thursday. And Scorsese recently talked about how the pandemic slowdown helped find the heart of the story.
It was almost a relief because I was able to concentrate on what the real value is, about living and what's essential. And so out of that grew this film.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be an interesting one. We'll see if Leonardo DiCaprio gets back on his not being a nominated or winning train for the Oscars, but we'll see what happens there.
Wow, it looks really fun, and it definitely has that like Oscar movie vibe. Absolutely.
Beautifully
I've been seeing
shot.
previews for this for a while, and Leonardo DiCaprio before the writer's strike had been really pushing this about like the act of storytelling that's really involved in it. Amazing.
Looks good.
3.5 hours if you want to go see that one. Christopher Pollard of Milwaukee Film and the movie podcast Cinebuds. Always great to chat with you about what we should watch in theaters and at home. We'll see you next week for more Flick Picks.
Thanks, Christopher.